Hey there, Blaise here, and basically this last 2 weeks, I've been back from America. It was good. Had my phone and cards and cash stolen, but that's a story for another time. So, since I've been back, I've started work on a few things. I upgraded to Windows 10, which was a process. Um, so far, I've seen nothing too different. Some of my default file associations have changed, and thus, like, my default internet browser is a Microsoft Edge, which I'm sure is as easy as, like, right-click, set as default browser. Anyway, the reason that I've upgraded to Windows 10 is because you need to upgrade to Windows 8.1, I think, or higher, to export to Windows Phone in Unity. So I did that. I upgraded to Windows 10, and the Windows Phone 8 SDK software development kit that you need in order to export to Windows Phone 8 didn't download properly. I think it said the pipe is closed, or the pipe is being closed. Searching for help online wasn't super helpful. I ended up just downloading Visual Studio Community. I mean, I think I have Visual Studio 2012 Express Edition. Anyway, so that led to other interesting developments. Long story short, I think I can export to Windows Phone now. Cool. I've got the Mac. There's a MacBook out there. It's a HCT Games communal MacBook because you need a Mac to export to iOS. So that'll be good. Just gotta pay $100 to them to be able to release my games on iOS. Anyway, $100 later and I'll be up and running on Apple. Maybe, because Xcode didn't install properly last I checked. So what's the process? With Unity, for Android on a Windows device, pretty much any Windows device, you need the Android SDK installed. Cool. I'm pretty sure you can install this even on Mac. So on any Windows or any Mac, you can install the Android SDK and go, oh cool, Unity export to Android, done. With Windows Phone and with iOS, it's you have to have Windows 8.1 or higher. Okay, so upgrade my operating system. Cool. With Mac, with iOS, you have to have an Apple computer, or run some, I don't know, devious workaround, virtual PC, Mac operating system things. I'm not interested in doing that. We have a little Mac, so I'm going to export from the little Mac. You need to be running like a Visual Studio sort of program in Windows, and you need to export from Unity to a Visual Studio project, and then build a like .x pack or something, whatever the Windows Phone extension is. You need to export to that. So it's sort of like 2 extra steps, and that's fine. It's a little annoying as an independent developer having to go through this extra sort of, I don't know, every time I want to export to Mac, it will be something like a half-hour process, I think, on average, give or take. not including the whole actual uploading process, which is like another 10 minutes, and then yeah, yada yada yada. So that's where I'm at. I'm able to export to Windows Phone and to iOS. Windows Phone will be coming soon as I can test it, which is good fun. I do not have a Windows Phone. No one in this house has a Windows Phone, so I'll have to organize some playdates and whatnot. Macintosh should be pretty easy, I think. Several people have iPhones and iPads and whatnot. In other news, I have been working on this. Basically for HCT games. Not for HCT games, actually. This is for Silly Squid. There's a little game that he wants to make called Sky Warrior. Does this remind you of any... In fact, I'll maximize on play. Why not? Does this remind you of any game that you might remember from your youth? Maybe a Nintendo 64 game, perhaps? So, I've taken some of my ship movement code and changed how you get the input with this thing on the left here, this thumbstick input device. Yeah, cool, good stuff. So this is a working title, Sky Warrior. Good times. Took me a few hours. I started it with some interesting beginnings. At first I thought, oh yeah, I'll just import assets, import package, there's cross-platform input. I'll just import this mobile single stick control. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. As it would turn out, that script would not allow me to grab any of its variables from any other source other than its own namespace. So it was a huge hassle, and basically I ended up just running my own script, as per usual. And that script is just here. I'll just open that up real quick, show you it when it loads. Yep, cool. Alright, so using touch, that old chestnut. I've got all of my old using handle input stuff. Except now I check for each touch T in input.touches. See, I would possibly have said for int I equals 0, I is less than input touch count I++. I would have possibly done something like that in the past. But the for each loop works fine, and this is a C#. There's a C# compilation anyway, so it should work fine. Although, thinking about a Windows Phone 8 in the future, maybe I'll have to change things to a more C++ compatible work environment. Always fun. So, if one of those touches begins, then check for where it's touching, right? Ray, physics ray. If it hits an input stick, which is just that one little input stick, if it hits this input stick, which is only visible sort of on that camera from the UI camera, if it hits this thing, then yeah, you're touching the bloody thumbstick, right? Cool, good for you. And we'll set the touching stick to true. Yes, we're touching the stick, which changes things. No, it doesn't change anything on the input stick. So previous input position, that's the starting input position, equals the current position of the touch. Yep, cool. Ship rotation shit equals true. So I've got this rotation shit variable, which basically, if rotation shit is true, try to rotate based on the movement of the ship. If it's not true, rotate back towards the original rotation. Okay, so if you're like, all right, say you got a ship, I'll do full webcam. Now I'll show you this again in game. Let's say you got a ship and it's rotating like this because it's going down, and then you let go. I want it to smoothly rotate back towards, and you rotate all that sort of jazz, right? So the way that it works in game is something like this. If rotation shit, then do this. Yeah, so basically if you're touching and doing stuff, then rotation shit is true. And if you let go, rotates back. Rotate back. Rotate back. Beep boo. Beep boo. Beep boo. See what I'm getting at? Anyway, that's everything I've done in the last 2 weeks. It's good stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, look out for Sky Warrior. Look out for Never Tell Me the Odds. Another little game. I guess I could open that project. Never Tell Me the Odds, if you recall, looks something like this. Ah, goodness. Should be historical. No using touches. Oh no. Yeah, look what should. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. At 68. As well. Oh no! They're everywhere! Ah! And you gotta beat the odds. Because the odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field are approximately 3,720 to 1. So, come on guys, let's beat those odds together. Alright? Maybe later. Anyway, that's everything I've done in the last while. See you next time.